I'm Mark, your Utah Guide with utahguide.com. Today I'm going to talk about a segment that we started called Lessons Learned in the Outdoors. Today I've got a story to share about the unpredictability of nature. In mid-January, Utah had about 8 feet of snow come in about a 2-week span. So while it was snowing here, I was there and we were doing things like enjoying the sunrises, chasing whales. Humpback whales come there in the wintertime. I went down to the shoreline on the east shore of Hawaii to a very quiet spot all by myself. Big shoreline of 20-foot high lava walls where the waves were crashing in against these lava walls. As I spent some time there, I found that the waves were hitting these lava walls and sometimes shooting just a few feet above the top of the lava walls, but other times they were shooting 20 or 30 feet in the air. What I also noticed is the waves were not crashing backwards onto the shelf where I was standing. So where I could walk along the edge of those lava walls and not be in any danger, be in a safe spot. It was good footing, it was dry, but I thought this would be a great place to set up a drone shot where I could put the drone out over the ocean and shoot back at the shoreline, and I could walk along the shelf of this lava wall, and maybe a big 20-foot or 30-foot lava wave would shoot up into the air and create this interesting shot where I all of a sudden was completely obliterated or obscured by this huge wave. And I thought that'd be something that'd be interesting. And I like to do those kinds of things even on vacation. So I launched my very small quiet drone and I put it out about 90 feet out away from the shoreline and high enough above the waves that I thought that's going to be a safe spot and I can watch these waves come crashing in and I'll get the shot that I am interested in. But finally I set up a shot and here came this big wave, and sure enough it obliterated me. It didn't, when I say obscured me from view, didn't get me wet, didn't do anything on the shelf, but it sure looked like it was going to be a good shot. But it was such a huge wave that I got concerned about where my drone was. What I didn't count on was the energy of the wave that hit that wall returning back out into the ocean. And when waves go back out into the ocean and a big wave's coming in, and that energy from the inbound and the outbound come together, then we see a huge splash up that becomes this rogue splash or this rogue wave. You can imagine where this might be going. I was successful in obtaining the shot I was looking for, but at what cost? Well, you're probably smiling to yourself. I'm probably crying to myself, but you can predict what happened. There was a rogue wave that splashed over the top of my drone, which I thought was plenty high in the air. And this rogue wave took that drone to the bottom of the ocean. Was my drone insured? Yes. Did it still cost a little bit of money, and did I lose some good footage off that drone? Yes, the drone footage that you're seeing was recovered from the cache files that are stored on my drone application. So what are the lessons learned? The lessons learned outdoors. One is that life is unpredictable. So our consistent efforts to stay above rogue or unpredictable waves will make our lives more predictable or more consistent. On the other hand, if we test the limits of safety and we get too close to things that are unpredictable, too close to things that are risky, then it's predictable that we're going to put ourselves in a challenging situation. A rogue wave or rogue action will take us down. You can see the sun starting to come out. It's still snowing, but it's getting better. So one of our goals in life is to be consistent. Synonyms to that word are dependable, rational, steady, true. Perhaps we can all take a minute today and consider how we can be more consistent in our lives. Avoid those rogue waves. Be more consistent and more predictable around the people that we associate with and in our own life for our own reasons, for our own purposes. If you'd like to learn about being more consistent in your life, follow the links that are provided with this video or visit us on our website, utahguide.com. Follow us on our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and others. Thanks for joining us on this segment today, Lessons Learned in the Outdoors.